On the 29th June 2022, the Mbale District Civil Society Governance Platform, in partnership with Mbale District DIPF Local leaders, organized a community dialogue in Bungokho sub-county to provide an opportunity for the local community to interface with the duty bearers to discuss issues concerning accountability in service delivery.
What has been going on is actually a community dialogue where the community members have been interfacing with the local leaders, with the technical people, on issues of teaching and learning of students.
The local leaders had an opportunity to explain to the local community opportunities, service delivery challenges, and strategies for improvement in accountability in service delivery in Mbale District.
The key objective of the dialogue was, one, to actually discuss the challenges that are actually affected by children during that learning and teaching, and also come up with gaps. What are those gaps? And then also develop strategies on how people can jointly work towards actually improving the learning and teaching in Mbale District.
First of all, the negligence of parents to send their children to school, because it is solely the responsibility of a parent to send their children to school and they get the lessons, because the government has created an enabling environment for the children to go to school. Then why do we still have loitering children in communities? This is majorly because of the local leadership and also the parents who have not been so keen of which child is at school and which child is. They don't bother about who is in the class, who has gone to school or not.
The first of its kind dialogue follows a community baraza that was held on 26th August 2021 at the sub-county, where a number of issues relating to service delivery were raised.
We actually hold a baraza here, and one of the issues that came out clearly was that we need to dialogue and see how we can collectively come up with ways of improving learning and teaching. So it was upon that we said, okay, let us organize a dialogue and we bring stakeholders, we bring the local people so that they are able to interface, and each one raises what he thinks are actually the challenges, what he thinks are actually the gaps, and probably the strategies on how we can improve learning and teaching in Mbale District.
Mulase mukwabele mubarazano iliyo bale bebama bali abana befe bakola bulayi kule kuba balala bakosa nabi.
The dialogue brought together 50 participants, including 30 from the local community, 14 local leaders, 4 civil society organization governance platform members, 1 civil society organization's project coordinator, 5 from the sub-county leadership, and 1 German institute. The dialogue created a platform and an opportunity for the duty bearers to inform the local community on the progress of projects, effectiveness and level of community satisfaction, and also share opportunities, challenges and strategies on how to improve accountability in service delivery in the district.
The major things we discussed in the dialogue was the responsibility of each person, each stakeholder, the role that each person can play. For example, the parents, the roles that they can play so that they can help the children to learn, and also can help also to see that the teaching and learning environment is actually appropriate for children.
The way planning and budgeting is made, it is bottom up, where we get ideas from the community and the parents and see how government and the private sector can improve on education standards of our children. Today's engagement has given us an overview of how the education is standing in Mbale.
Among the key issues discussed was the impact of COVID-19 on education and how it affected the learning and teaching of children, among others.
COVID lockdown puts all learners at home, and when it was lifted, I saw learners shifting from private to government, and therefore increased numbers in the government secondary and primary schools, which has brought congestion, requiring additional classrooms, additional desks, additional latrine stances, which can't be worked on immediately in infrastructure development.
During the sessions, the local leaders and community members were given opportunities to highlight the key challenges across different areas of service delivery and identify solutions to those challenges with the support of the district leadership.
We actually saw that they were discussing about the gaps. They were discussing about issues which are actually not coming up well. And we had an open discussion where people were actually saying the exact things that are happening. So we are able to get actually some of the gaps, some of the areas that need improvement, and they were actually frank, and they were telling each of those stakeholders, each of those technical people, including the RDC, where he has actually fallen short.
Kama somero kakali sabana kuisomero ikukapa fominga kula yiko fufura kahalisa isese kuisomero lese sisomesa inga kistumiyo nemisi ngani kwana nyakulisa babana ikubolera ntu mwana singomba kukosa embelela ana misinga bili lwa kuba imwe kala ninzala alimu kukuyembera ku misinga bili okwo kwenyola ku mwambisa kwakola kule wamusomesa asomesa ife na mazale wase musomesa yitsa busare sa signinga mushitabo wa uyitse sawa tsibiri obatitaru wa rumari sawa ndwe ka sa signinga wa manyare headmaster shi ali ya wishengare wa weta wate muna butamo wewe ali barambi bewe besare ke mukuru wati mo wata wabona dino walekere wamanya kumusara kurukwita mu blaminga president murabonye kumusara ne basare somesa babana babiri bula ino lwanyuma babongere chesi mukana
utamu nabo gwabe bukalimu basali umusali akwasika nengeri yesana ira PTA yiyongeraho umusali wahasikana balala abana bakura bukali balimi bakuku bawe basali baera kubulwaye bukali butwera tanga HIV waira basali bombi ari umukade uwetimya hansambu kimya hankaka alolelera abana bane barano kimukasisa kubonari amarayo PTA y'abana basoma.
At the end of the dialogue, the different stakeholders made key commitments to work together at different levels to improve these challenges, including education in the community.
They pledged also to do the serious monitoring, for example, the inspector. He said that from there we will do serious monitoring. The RDC pledged and said, look here, I'm now going to be vigorous to make sure that the teaching and learning is what is improved.
Nze kulwange bwomu kinganyuddwa nnyo kubanga batubuuzizaako okwogera ebizibu byaffe ebiri mu kitundu kyaffe okubabuulira obuzibu bwe tulina era ekyo kitujjeeyo ne tuba nga twogera nga tetulinaako kwekwekerera ekintu ne tuba nga tukijjiddeyo ddala tulyoke tusobole okufuna okuyambibwa.
Today's engagement has given us an overview of how the education is standing in Mbale, and therefore we have made commitments as the office of RDC. My commitment has been clear that we are going to enhance on monitoring and make sure that the teachers who are in class really do the teaching. The inspector of schools must leave their offices and go to classrooms and engage with the teachers to see that they are teaching. The community has also said if they would come up and embrace and support the education by sending their children to school and providing them the necessary scholastic materials, then it means we are going to have a very improved education sector in Mbale. This engagement has been good. We have come up with resolutions. The district planner was there. Where there are issues of development, it will be included in the district budget.